How's it going, guys? Bring Your Platoon here, and welcome to another episode of World of Tanks Xbox One Edition. Today I will be in the brand new German Tier 10 tank destroyer that I just unlocked, the Waffenträger E-100. Basically the Waffle E-100 is what everyone knows it as. So, today, this tank isn't new, it's been out for a while. I'm just saying it's brand new because I just unlocked it. But anyway, I'm going to get into something here, and it's going to be... just gonna get right into it. Why I'm gonna take a break from World of Tanks. Just got a few examples written down here. RNG is stupid. Like when things happen like they shouldn't. I get too stressed out and rage too hard. Examples include, but not limited to, shells flying excessively out of the way to bounce or flat out miss the target with a supposedly accurate tank like the M48 Patton and pretty much any medium besides like the Russian ones, because I know they have like accuracy issues, but that's fine. And then there's the whole tank's running away and he's a one-shot supposedly, and then you shoot him and of course your tank low rolls, leaving him with 1% health, leaving him in the fight to come fuck you over later in the game. Hilarious. Love that. People also love this one. Teams suck 80% of the time. The player base for World of Tanks is absolutely cancer. People don't know how to play their tanks, and they're in tier 10 vehicles or higher tiered premium vehicles like the Patriot, the Defender, etc. Your own team bump into you when you're firing, troll you, and push you out into death situations for no apparent reason, and get you killed for being flat out useless. Good example is teammates not shooting tanks that you track out in the open of a field. They'd go out of their way to shoot tanks that they could very easily miss or just bounce off of instead of aiming for the targets that are just begging to be shot. So that's fun. Or people not playing their roles in correct tanks. Light tanks camping base when the game's just started in fear of losing HP. You're a light tank. Your camo is the best out of any genre of tank in the game. Get your fucking ass out there and spot targets so we can win this fucking thing. It's kind of common sense. You don't want to play like a light tank? Don't play light tanks. It's especially frustrating when your team sucks, when you're going for marks in your tanks. Marks of excellence, that is. And, it makes it a lot harder when your team can't stay alive for more than 2 minutes of the game. Granted, I know this is, bound to happen some of the time, but when you play 20 games and 15 of those games are an absolute shit beating, you being the one who gets your shit and teeth kicked in, it's unbelievable. Unfucking believable. And then there's the whole fact of when I buy premium time with real money, which, now I'm unemployed, so I can't really spend that much. Just getting unemployment is being used for bills, groceries, and stuff like that. Don't really have the luxury to spend it on tanks anymore, as much as I did when I had a job. Didn't get fired. I got laid off. Huge difference. Anyway, moving on. I feel the need, when I have premium time on World of Tanks, I feel the need to excessively only play a World of Tanks, despite having other games I haven't touched since purchase, like Shadow of War or Dead Island Definitive Edition. And I just got what I believe is halfway through of Okami HD on the Xbox One. It's amazing. I fucking love that game on the Wii. Didn't play through it all because the controls were ass, but now that I've got it for Xbox One, I fucking love it. It's beautiful. Moving on. Just by not playing other games I haven't touched. Because if I don't play excessively with premium account that I buy with gold for World of Tanks, I feel like I'm wasting my money, and the game feels so lackluster for not giving out as much silver and XP without a premium account. So, yeah, it makes me not want to play without one, and when I do play without one, and I do phenomenal, and I get like, I don't know, 50k silver, and then I look at the... You know what? That's probably why they even put the stats after the game. It's like, oh, but with gold or with a premium account, you could have gotten 100,000 instead of 50,000. Oh, no wonder they fucking put it there. It's to make people buy it more. And then they release tanks with different skins on and expect you to pay full price instead of just giving you the tank for free because you own the same exact tank. But since they reskinned it for you, for some reason that's worth to them up to $60 or $80. It's fucking ridiculous. Like, come on. I know they gotta make money from the game, but there's no need for you to fucking rob people like that. It's ridiculous. And I know, yes, you don't have to buy the tank, obviously. That's the easiest route to go to in this little conversation. But it's just stupid that people do it. Like, I bought the Patriot because I thought it was going to be like a limited thing on Xbox One. Turns out they released the regular version not a month later. Fucking hilarious, Wargaming. Fucking hilarious. And with all this stuff already said, I'm going to say that there's more things. I just can't really think of them right now. But there's countless reasons why you should... Wow, my friend took a lot of fucking HP loss there. Well done, guy. There's a lot more reasons why you should play other games besides World of Tanks. But honestly, this is just the amount that I can think of offhand. And I've been taking a break from it for a few weeks now. Even recording this, I haven't played in like 2 weeks. Or in recording my voice for this video, I haven't played in 2 weeks. This video is probably like a month old. But if I get back into it and I start playing and recording again, I'm gonna try really hard not to pay for it again because it's just not worth it. Like, they give you so many reasons to buy gold for this game. And yes, if you have a job and this is pretty much the only game you play, it's still iffy then because you're just paying money to play a game that you could be playing for free, but because the rewards are very much worth it, of course you're going to cash out the money to get the extra XP and silver to just cut down on the amount of grinding you have to do for certain tanks because most of them are absolute ass to play stock, and if you're not paying to convert XP or to take equipment off your tanks, for fuck's sake, I can't believe that's a fucking tactic that they use. Oh, if you don't have 10 gold, then you're not gonna get your 600,000 silver back for this equipment you're taking off and selling. It's like, really? Really, Wargaming? It's just, it's horse shit. I've paid so much, I put so much money into this game that I shouldn't have. I could have spent that money on bills or just fixing my car, and I realize that's, you know, poor decisions on my part. I can't really complain about that, but it's unbelievable. I don't think it should be illegal for microtransactions to exist because they supposedly support gambling, but it's stupid. It's stupid. I disagree with it, but if people are stupid enough to cash out that money, then fucking let them, because they deserve to be screwed over, and I'm not going to be part of it anymore. I'm not going to be part of the player base in World of Tanks that just shells out money to pimp out my ride, so to speak. I'm not going to pay real life money to put permanent camo on my tank, and I say that, but even now I'm thinking of the very terrible downsides to it, like I can't make 100,000 silver in games in my Patriot anymore because I don't have a premium account, and to get 100,000 silver I'd have to do excessively well each and every time instead of just okay. And then there's overpowered tanks like this piece of shit here. Yes, one could argue you could auto-pen it in the turret, no problem, with high explosive rounds on most similarly tiered vehicles, and some even 2 tiers below, mostly tank destroyers. But it's like the IS-7 hull down, you can't pen it, there's no weak points. no fucking way to hurt it unless you're using high explosives, and that doesn't really work out. The IS-4 side scraping is impenetrable if you can't hit its front at all. And just, I don't know. Artie's still cancer in this game, but it's always going to be there, so there's no point in even bringing it up. Like, oh, I get one hit by Artie. Oh, well, maybe I shouldn't have been standing out in the open when there was Artie in the game, because it feels like whenever you're playing, they're going to aim at you. Whoever's on the screen, if you're out in the open and Artie hittable, they're going to hit you. Because for every shot that they miss, they have to reload and not get any more damage. Sucks to be an artillery, but that's why I stopped playing it. The only tier 10 artillery I have is the T-92, and that's because I was stupid enough to sell the tier 9 M53, M55 to get that hunk of shit that couldn't hit the broadside of a barn from 100 meters away. It can't even shotgun because the gun arc is so shit. You can't depress the gun enough to shoot a target directly in front of you. And look at that. Fucking on the run hit on the E-4. No problem. Didn't even have to aim. I don't know. After... Jesus Christ, how old am I? I want to say... After 8 years of playing this game, I want to say that I'm finally getting tired of it. And it's just... It's not my fault. It's the game's fault. The player base and everything that I listed off is just a precursor to what has been wrong with it, if I even use that term correctly. There's been a lot of stuff wrong with the game, and I continue to play because I do enjoy it when it works, but when it doesn't, it's just so goddamn frustrating. Hope you guys enjoyed the rant. That was the Waffle E-100. I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time.